Yo, what's up? This That Guy Rell, the host of the 313 Live Show, Detroit's Royce Podcast Show. We thank you for tuning in to us over here on podcast, but now you need to go over and check us out on our YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is the 313 Live Show. Make sure you go over, like the videos, comment on the videos, and most importantly of all, subscribe and tell a friend.
Detroit City on the run and we ain't never gonna stop. The 313 Live Show, they got this thing going on. That Guy Rell, Danni, J.Street, the crew. What they do? Put you on game and give you the latest news. So tune in, you want it, we got it. We ready for you. We ready. What up, dog? What up, dog? Oh my God, 313 Live. 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 3 Live. Oh my God, 313 Live. Oh my God, 313 Live. 3 Live. Oh my God, 313 Live. Oh my God, 313 Live.
What's up, podcast world? How you guys doing? This is That Guy Rell. You know I'm in here this week, episode 79, and I'm doing this as a soloist. You know, Danni Ave couldn't make it, Lady K couldn't make it, J.Street couldn't make it, but I'm here. So, but real talk though, shout out to J.Street, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give him a moment of silence. Jay's not dead, you know, his mother passed away 1 year ago this day, so he's with the family and they're taking care of some things as a family, which a family should do together when the anniversary of one's death comes upon us. And you know, he's doing the family thing. You know, Jay's a very busy man, and you know, he's keeping his head up and he's going strong. And you know, this 1 year, it's only been 1 year, and wow, you know, this brother, gotta commend him. He's very strong. He comes in, do the 313 Live Show, he goes to work, and then he's in the studio. Man, this guy just kudos to him and hat is off to him. And on another note, I want to solely dedicate this whole entire show to my good friend, mentor. It's like an uncle to me. This guy had a hand in help grooming me into the man I am today, businessman, and everything is good. So RIP to Thomas Nalzer Parks. We called him Nalzer. You know, Nalzer passed away last Wednesday, and you know, still ain't, you know, it ain't registered, but he's gone. You know, and it's fucked up. We gonna miss him. He's already being missed by not only myself but the whole entire team. We miss him, and damn, man, that's like close to home. You know, not close to home. That is home. You know what I'm saying? That hit home when, you know, Nalzer passed, and wow, can't even you know, just words can't even describe how much he's going to be missed, how much he was loved by all of us. And you know, we're going to miss him, and we're going to go see him off this weekend, and all is going to be good with that. And that's pretty much it. But this show is dedicated to you, my guy, 100%. So people, I'm in here this week by myself. You know, I told you guys, if I will never, just because the team don't show up, I will never not do a podcast show. That's just something I won't do. I did it once before, and I'm not going to do that. I have never done it, and I'm not going to start doing it now. If the team don't show up, I'm going to be here always. You know what I'm saying? I'm on every podcast episode. I have never missed a day, and I'm not going to miss a day because I'm going to be here because the 313 Live Show is my baby. And, you know, I got to keep on nurturing it and bringing it to what it is today and even better. So, you know, with that being said, let's go on and let's chop it up and let's get into some topics. Some real true topics here. Okay, let's talk about the school system. The school system in Michigan. Not only Detroit, but Michigan. Okay, the schools in Michigan, they got some fucked up test scores. This isn't only in Detroit or the minority, people. This happens all over Michigan. Think I'm lying? Let me let you guys hear the clip, courtesy of Fox 2 News. Here we go.
Michigan right now, in many subject areas and many grade levels, is among the bottom 10 states in the country.
Those results not thrilling anyone as the Michigan Student Test of Educational Progress, or MSTEP, was released Tuesday.
Michigan has really struggled with moving to our higher academic standards.
Like the old MEP test, the MSTEP is a state standardized test which tests students' proficiencies in math, English, science, and social studies.
Proficiency is that the student's ready to go to the next grade level and eventually ready to graduate high school and succeed in college.
Where do you see the deficiencies?
The one that really jumps out is in English language arts.
For example, this year only 44% of all third graders were proficient in English. It's even worse for low-income students who tested 29% proficient and black students only 20% proficient. But look at the stat. 33% of 8th graders are proficient in math. That's terrible.
Well, it's not great.
No, it's not. But Superintendent Speck sees some positives in the MSTEP test results.
They may not look great statewide, but here at Madison Schools, we had double-digit increases in grades 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7th grades.
But still, so why do white students score higher than black students?
I think you're looking at a lot of different variables in low-income, high-poverty area. You're looking at things that happen within the home, within attendance rate, within discipline rates, and that has something to do with how assessments are both given and how students perform.
Now, the MSTEP test is given once a year, grades 3 through 8, and then again in grade 11, usually in the spring. I bet you can't wait to take the test, right?
Yeah. Me too!
Sure. Okay. And actually, that might be good because some experts say that they need more data. But the focus now has to be where?
We really need to focus on making sure that kids are ready to read by the end of 3rd grade, because it's such a strong predictor of student success.
In Royal Oak, Charlie Langton, Fox 2 News.
Now, notice how they said this was a statewide disaster. Not a Detroit disaster, not a Highland Park disaster, not a Hamtramck disaster, but a statewide disaster. And you get this son of a bitch get on the news and say, well, yeah, even though this is a statewide disaster, but our school has gotten double-digit increase. This isn't just about your school system. This is about the entire state of Michigan. When one look bad, we all look bad. No one is looking at your school as getting double-digit increases through everything, while the whole state of Michigan is down. That's right. This asshole clearly stated, you heard him, even though it's a statewide crisis, our school has gotten double-digit increases. That's how they think, people. Now, he said some shit that was true about the discipline rate at home in low-income families and homes, period. Well, let me tell you the reason why we have discipline problems in our homes. Because of motherfuckers like you who come in and take away our rights to discipline our children. Now, there's a difference between disciplining your child and beating the fuck out of your child. Now, I am all against child abuse, beating the fuck out of your child. I'm against that 100%. But these kids needs to be disciplined in the home. Okay, you need to whoop their ass when they get out of line. You got some motherfuckers, oh no, whooping your kids don't do nothing that make them worse. Motherfucker, I'm the product of getting my ass whooped. A lot of you motherfuckers were products of getting your ass whooped, and it made you do better, made you do right. Now, You got the police coming in telling you, and the principals and counselors at school telling you, hey, if your parent whoop you, you let us know and we're going to take them to jail. So you giving the kids a free fuck up pass by telling them, hey, if your parents whoop you, give us a call and we're going to lock their ass up. That's some fucked up shit, and that shit should not be happening in no part of America. Whoop your kid ass. I'll tell you like this, the state government, if you're not paying my rent, paying my bills, or helping me put my kids through school, motherfucker, you don't have no say so about what the fuck goes on in my home if I am not doing nothing to endanger my kids. Ain't nothing wrong with getting an ass whooping when you get out of line. Shit, the best of us have gotten our ass whooped by our parents when we got out of line. And that work because it helps to put discipline back in the home. That's real talk. But you come in and you take it from us. So now the kids is what you just did was set up failure. When I say set up failure, you set it up so now these kids don't have any disciplinary action at home, so they can go out, rob motherfuckers, beat old people up, be disrespectful. And for what? We can't whoop their ass because you motherfuckers are going to come lock us up if we whoop our kids' ass. Well, I never played by that rule. I whooped my kids' ass. Yes, I did. And I will whoop their ass again if they get out of line. And fuck y'all. Y'all ain't going to come and do shit to me. Y'all ain't going to take me to jail. Fuck y'all. Y'all don't pay my bills in my motherfucking house. You don't take care of nothing in my home. So you're not going to tell me what I can and can't do in my home to stop my kids from being the next fuck up. You can't stop me from stopping my kids from possibly robbing your ass when you get old, possibly killing one of your family members. A ass whooping helps. It helps, people. Real talk. So, and plus you gotta look at it like this. A lot of these kids, especially the ones in these low income homes or poverty stricken communities, these kids today have stress on them. They got more stress than adults have, because a lot of these kids are in homes, broken homes, where mama just bringing home any and everybody fucking them, shacking up with the first thing that want to just show her some attention and show her kids some attention when he's mooching off of that woman and her kids' welfare and shit like that of that nature. These kids have to worry about, okay, we're squatting in a house. Okay, when I get home out of school, am I gonna have to come home to my shit being set out on the street? Has been set out on the street? Okay, we got illegal lights, illegal gas, illegal water. Am I as a kid gonna have to come home and am I gonna have lights, gas, and water? These kids are worrying about that. They're worrying about where their next meal gonna come from. A lot of these kids ain't learning shit because they are stressed the fuck out. You can go to these schools, go to any fucking elementary school, middle school, and you will see that these kids are fucking stressed out because they don't know if they're gonna have a hot meal when they get home. Are they gonna have some lights? They're gonna have gas? Are they gonna have water? Or if they even gonna have a fucking house because the mama is squatting or mama couldn't pay rent. These kids are fucked up. Real talk. They are stressing at a very young age. These kids looking older than I am. Elementary kids, middle school kids looking older than me because they stress the fuck out. And that's because of the parent not having their shit together. And that's real talk. Now, let me explain something. Let me go into this commercial and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna explain this to you.
Hey everyone, it's your homegirl Danni Ave, and if you can't get enough of me on the 313 Live Show, then I suggest you come over to Something to Brag About podcast. You can find us on iTunes, Stitcher, and SoundCloud. Just keyword search STBA. You can also find us on social media, IG and Facebook at Something to Brag About podcast. Please come and check us out. We'd love to have you. Yep, that's right. Because if you like me over here, you're going to love me over there. Thank you and good night.
Now, as I was saying, let me explain this to you people. All right. When in Michigan, okay, I'm going to break this down as clear as possible as I can. Okay. White people, I'm not racist. I just say what's on my mind. Hate me or love me, I don't give a fuck, but I'm going to be the one to say what's on my mind. Okay. White people, you guys think for generations ahead to come. You think for your kids, your grandkids, and your great-grandkids. A lot of black people, they only think for today. They think for themselves. They don't think for their kids. They don't think ahead for their grandkids or their great-grandkids. A lot of them don't do that. Now, the welfare system. This is where this is going to go. I'm going into the welfare system, right? Now, with the welfare system, they do not want to get rid of that. White America does not want to get rid of the welfare system. And I'm going to tell you why they don't want to get rid of the welfare system. They want to keep their foot on your neck. They want to keep you lazy. The welfare system was designed to keep us all down. Okay? They don't want you to educate yourself. They want you to sit there and get that free handout. Yes, they do. They want you to get that free handout. If they wanted to get rid of welfare, goddamn it, they could have got rid of welfare over 20 fucking years ago. 30 years ago if they really wanted to, but they don't. And I'm going to give you an example why after I break it down. Okay. Let's keep the minorities on welfare. They're not going to go to school. They're not going to educate themselves. Let's keep them down so our kids, our grandkids, and our great-grandkids will have a higher education and will be able to go out and get these jobs. These jobs are for us, not for them. Now, if we were to get smart, get our shit together, stop fucking and having all these kids, then we can go out here and get educated, get the same fucking jobs that they got. We can compete for those jobs. Take them jobs from their kids, their grandkids, and their great-grandkids. We can do that. But they don't want us to do that. They want to keep on giving us those handouts. Let's give them a handout. Let me tell you, people who vote Republican, you are the dumbest motherfuckers in the world. Like you say, the people who vote Democrat is the dumbest motherfuckers in the world. You guys are just as stupid as the Democrats. I'm going to tell you why. Because your candidate is telling you, oh, we're going to get rid of the welfare. We want to get rid of welfare reform. We want to reform it. We want to get rid of it. But guess what? They, in the back of their minds, they know that they don't want to do that, because if they get rid of the welfare system, guess what? We will be like a third world country. We would be like little Haiti, or we would be like Haiti, or over there in Afghanistan. We would be like them motherfuckers over in Africa, in the streets, starving, looting, rioting, ready to tear some shit up because we can't eat. We don't have jobs. We don't have education. They don't want that to happen. So they come out publicly and say they do, but in the back door, they don't. Here's a perfect example. Rick Snyder ran for the governor of Michigan. He's the governor of Michigan. He won 2 terms. Okay, this is his second term. He's finishing up, and he's getting the fuck up out of there. Now, Rick Snyder came in, a businessman, has no political background, don't know nothing about politics. Same as your guy, Donald Trump. Don't know shit about politics, businessman, Donald Trump's a billionaire. Rick Snyder's a fucking multi-millionaire. Okay. Rick Snyder came in and cut the welfare system off completely when he got here in Michigan. It was millions of motherfuckers, blacks, white, Mexican, Latino, whatever the fuck you were. He cut your food stamps, cut your cash benefits off, and even cut the medical off. And guess what? Niggas was not robbing niggas because niggas couldn't rob niggas because we were broke. We were all broke together. That's how they look at it. We were all broke together. So guess what the niggas started doing? They started going over across 8 Mile into the suburbs, breaking in your shit, stealing your shit, robbing you guys. When he did that shit, the crime in the suburbs shot up. Went up. You think I'm lying? Look this shit up. It happened in Michigan. Yes, it did. About 6 years ago, this shit happened. I'm not making it up. This is real talk. 6 years ago, the crime rate over in the suburbs shot up because black folks was going over there robbing, doing B&Es, and just stealing because they was trying to eat. So, allegedly, I'm just going to say allegedly, but I know what really happened. Those big motherfuckers called a meeting with Snyder and told him, hey, motherfucker, you are collapsing the economy here in Michigan. People can't pay their mortgages. The grocery stores are going to close. Gas stations are going to close. Businesses are going to close. You are going to have to let that shit go and reinstate welfare. He didn't do it. But guess what? The federal government came right in and did it. This is what the federal government did, right? The federal government made it, okay, well, if you receive, the state has to give you welfare for 4 years. After the 4 years is up, if you don't have a job and you're still unemployed, then the federal government is going to give you 5 years on welfare. They're going to take care of that. 5 years. So that is a total of 9 fucking years of welfare. And here's the kicker to it, to put a cherry on top. If you live in a community or state, a state where the unemployment rate, state or city, where the unemployment rate is 50% or higher, then guess what? You can remain on welfare. No lie. So, they want to keep you on this shit, people. Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. The dancing bear in the room. Don't do that, people, because they want you to remain on welfare. So you will not go out and better yourself. That's serious talk. We got the same opportunities that white people have, people. We are just not utilizing those opportunities. We're not taking advantage of them. But we have them. You guys just don't want to do what you need to do. Get off your ass and go to work. Go to school. That's what needs to happen. Now, here's another thing, right? Now, white people, you guys are like, you stick together. You guys will, if it's going to affect white people, you people will say, hey, you know what's going to happen? I am willing to let the minorities benefit off of this situation because it's going to help my people. And what I mean by that is, let me break it down and tell you. Okay. In the state of Michigan, if you have one felony on your record, you can have a CPL. For those of you who don't know what a CPL is, that is a concealed pistol license. Yes, it is. Now, the felony cannot be anything of a violent crime or violent nature. You cannot have a violent crime on your record. You have to be a white collar criminal, non-violent offender, like a drug dealer. As long as you got one felony on your record, you good. And this is what happened with that. In Michigan, a lot of the fucking Republicans the politicians were getting convicted of felony crimes for shit they were doing in office, shit they were doing outside of being out of the job. They were catching felonies. So it was stopping them from getting their CPLs. They had to give up their guns. So white people were like, no, we can't let our people go without guns. So they did a little survey in Michigan. There are, out of blacks, real talk, this is real talk, out of the black community, there are 2 out of 10 black people with only 1 felony on their record. 2 out of 10. So the other 8 motherfuckers got multiple felonies. But that 2, you guys can get your gun permit. We'll give you 2 the gun permit, but those other 8 motherfuckers can't get those gun permits. So they are willing to sacrifice 2 of us out of 10 getting that gun permit so that their people can bear arms again, people. So we benefit off of their fuck ups. Yes, we do. We benefit off of their fuck ups. Because if the shoe was on the other foot and it was just us and it just getting these felonies and the white people wasn't getting them, guess what? You would not be able to get that gun permit. Now, anybody who think I am lying about this, if you are in the state of Michigan, Wayne County, or anywhere in Michigan, and you want to know how to expunge your record for free, because I have helped people do it and they have gun permits right now, email me, the313liveshow@gmail.com, and subject it gun permit. Leave your phone number and your name, and I will call you right back, and I will show you and tell you what you need to do, because this is real talk. People might think I'm lying, but you can look this shit up. This is no lie. You can have a gun permit in the state of Michigan if you have 1 felony on your record. No lie, people. No fucking lie. This is the truth. So, be right back, people. I got some more stuff I want to drop on you guys. Yo, what's up? This That Guy Rell, the host of the 313 Live Show, Detroit's Rawest podcast show. We thank you for tuning in to us over here on podcast, but now you need to go over and check us out on our YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is the 313 Live Show. Make sure you go over, like the videos, comment on the videos, and most importantly of all, subscribe and tell a friend. Now, people, I'm back. Now, I want to talk about this little situation here where this 22-year-old lady went out. Well, not went out. She was the nanny of an 11-year-old boy, and she fucked this 11-year-old boy and got pregnant by him. No lie. This is the truth. 22-year-old woman fucked an 11-year-old boy and got pregnant. Now, I did not know that at 11 years old, you can bust a nut. I did not know that. I always thought you had to be about 13 to bust a nut. But obviously, this shit is true, because this young man was fucking his nanny. Well, the nanny was fucking him, 22 years old, and he was 11, and got pregnant by the 11-year-old. And she tried to go and say that she was pregnant by her ex-boyfriend. That shit was blew out the water real quick. It was blew out the water. Now, the 11-year-old finally told his mom what was going on and what happened, right? And this 11-year-old boy today, he is 15, and his son is 3 years old. You think I'm bullshitting? Let me play this clip from you guys, for you guys, from the news.
Yeah, Marissa Mowry. She was a 22-year-old nanny when she got pregnant. And detectives say the father of her child was only 11 years old. Well, 3 years later, tonight, Mowry's facing charges, and the victim's mom is talking about her heartbreak. Gloria Gomez spoke to the boy's mother today. Gloria, I can only imagine. First, the boy. How is he?
It's been tough for him. Keep in mind that the mother tells me that, in fact, what has happened to him has really affected the entire family. She says, but they will get through it.
The one person I trusted failed epically.
That one person is Marissa Mowry. She's now sitting in jail, facing 15 counts of sexual battery. This mother, who we will call Ann, says Mowry was the family's live-in nanny for years. Detectives say she molested Ann's 11-year-old son, and he got her pregnant.
I was always watching when I was home. It was when I was at work, I couldn't.
And that's when Mowry, detectives say, molested the boy. When she got pregnant, she said the father was an ex-boyfriend. Ann never questioned it.
How could I have been so stupid?
You blame yourself?
I do. I do. And I shouldn't, but I do.
Why?
There should have been something I could have caught. I should have caught something.
It wasn't until this year that her son spilled his secret.
Just being a teenager is hard enough. And you're going to throw in molestation, which messes with their heads bad. And then you're going to throw in being a parent. That's a lot. It's a lot.
Ann is now raising her now 15-year-old son and his nearly 3-year-old child. She knows this sweet little boy will likely grow up without his mother. Ann says that's the way it has to be.
So you want her to be locked up for a long time?
For life. For life. Because that's what she stole it. She's taken it from my son. She took it from her own son.
Now, Mowry will be back in court next month. Keep in mind, this mother says she will be there to make sure that her son is being represented. Back to you.
Gloria Gomez in our newsroom. Gloria, thanks.
Now, can you believe this shit, people? 22 years old, fucked this 11-year-old boy, got him, 11-year-old boy got her pregnant. So you look at this. Now the little boy is 15 and the baby is 3, almost 3. So it's safe to say that when this young man turns 21, his son will be about to turn 9. He's fucked up. I mean, if you seen this fat trash bitch, you would look at her and be like, wow, are you fucking, you will see, well, I can't even say that. Because all of this dick out here, just bum dick, crack dick, drunk dick, any dick out here all over the fucking internet, hotlines, you couldn't dial a dick and fuck somebody real quick. You had the fucking 11-year-old boy. What in the fuck was really wrong with her? Now, this shit did not make world news. I repeat, it did not make world news. I'm breaking it right here on the 313 Live Show for you podcasters to hear this. Now, if this shit was in the black community, this shit would have been all over the motherfucking 12 o'clock news, the 5 o'clock news, the 6 o'clock news, and the 11 o'clock news, and it would have been all over the fucking global world. This shit would have been over in China, would have been over in the UK, would have been over in Canada. This shit would have been world fucking news. But once again, white America does not like to put their own on blast. They might tell you what happened in that little hick town ass state and be done with it, and they not gonna make it go global no fucking where else. You gonna hear it right here on the news over here, and that's it. You're not gonna hear it no fucking more. But now, shit gets deep. That's not the only one, ladies and gentlemen. We got another story, right? With this jackass, 30 years old, fucking a 15-year-old young girl. Yes, and he's white, and yes, she's white. I have the story. I'm going to read it to you right here. Adairsville police have arrested a 30-year-old man who admitted to having sex with a 15-year-old girl at his home for over a year. Police say Joseph Williamson of Calhoun was arrested Friday after officers investigated a suspicious vehicle parked in the Burnsley Village subdivision. Police say Williamson and the juvenile were sitting inside the vehicle when officers questioned them. Williamson said they were just talking and that he was friends with the juvenile's mother. The juvenile lied to the officers about her age twice before admitting she was only 15 years old. According to the police, the officer called the girl's mother, who told them that the child was not allowed to be with Williamson and that she had told him to stay away from her daughter. Williamson was taken into custody and later told police the sexual activities took place at his home in Calhoun. A later search of Williamson's phone revealed explicit photographs and text messages between Williamson and the juvenile. Police said Williamson is charged with 75 counts of child pornography, one count of enticing a child for indecent proposals, one count of contributing to the delinquency of a minor, and one count of interference with custody. He is being held at the Bartow County Jail. Now, if you look, this sick motherfucker, I got his picture on my Facebook page, y'all. Y'all can go over and check it out. Terrell Foster, That Guy Rell. Why isn't this shit being blasted all over the fucking news? Why? This is a man who's a fucking pedophile who's fucking a little girl, 15 years old. That means when he was 15, this little girl was being born. Really? I mean, what is it that these grown dumbass individuals find how can a young girl attract you, make you get your dick up, get hard, make you want to fuck them? I don't understand this shit. I think we should take these guys and cut their dicks off. Real talk. Because I feel that there is no curing these animals. They're here. They're predators. If you look, they're gonna fucking reoffend, possibly murder someone, because guess what? They don't want to go back to jail and they don't want to get caught. Now this is fucking, I find this outrageous that the media is not covering these two stories heavily. But now let a dope house or somebody get shot in the black community, that shit gonna be on the news 4 or 5 fucking times before they go to a new story. And y'all know I'm right about this shit, y'all. I ain't lying. Y'all know I'm not lying. Let's keep this shit 100 and let's keep it real. These motherfuckers are out cold. Yes, they are. They out cold, people. But, hey, it is what it is. Be right back. Stay up to date what's going on with the 313 Live Show. You can follow us on social media. We're on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, The 313 Live Show. You can also follow our page on Facebook, The 313 Live Show on podcast. And if you have anything you want to say to us, please feel free to leave us an email, the313liveshow@gmail.com. Yes, I am back. I'm on the road here, people. Now, we do some dumb shit too. Yes, we do. We do a lot of the dumb shit. But I'm going to say it evens out. They do just as much dumb shit as we do dumb shit as well. So, but let me tell you about this idiot who got caught with all stuffing $1,000 up his ass. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this asshole that I'm going to tell you about, he literally stuffed $1,000 up his ass. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the Marion County Sheriff's Office says that in the early hours of Saturday, August 26, a deputy conducted a traffic stop in the area of East Highway 40 and Baseline Road for speeding. Upon making contact with the driver, identified as 26-year-old Patreon Stokes, the deputy reportedly smelled marijuana coming from inside the vehicle. Stokes also had a 7-month-old child in the front passenger seat. After searching the vehicle, the deputy said he found 197 grams of methamphetamine, rock cocaine, and 4 grams of heroin. A scale was also found in the vehicle. Stokes had marijuana and a large amount of money on himself. Okay. Stokes was arrested and taken to the Marion County Jail. Police say that Stokes' money was missing upon arriving at the jail. Stokes said the deputies had already collected it, but the police say this is not true. This is when deputies noticed $20 bills falling from Stokes' buttocks area. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. $20 bills was falling from this guy's asshole. Says the report. Deputies collected $1,090 from his rectum. That's right, $1,090 from his ass. Stokes was arrested and charged with smuggling contraband into a detention facility, trafficking methamphetamines, trafficking heroin, possession of cocaine with the intent to sell, manufacture, or deliver, possession of marijuana, and possession of drug equipment. Now, his picture also is up on my Facebook page. He looks like a fucking idiot. Now, what in the fuck were you doing out this late at night with a 7-month-old baby, speeding, got all this dope on you, and got all your cash on you, $1,090? Don't you think that was a dumb fucking move? $1,090, all this dope. You supposed to left all that money at home, put the $90 in your pocket, and left $1,000 at the crib, and shouldn't even took all that work out with you. That was dumb as fuck. You know, a lot of young niggas do dumb shit. They done fucked the dope game up. They done fucked it up with this whip shit. This the dope ain't as pure as it used to be. You getting like about what, 30% purity out of dope? The other 70% is bullshit. I mean, shit. When is the real cocaine gonna come back? Well, I don't know. I don't think it's coming back. I think y'all need to find a new hustle, especially if you out here like this and getting caught up. That's just some dumb shit in my opinion. I think, you know, this guy is where he need to be, in prison, in jail, on his way to prison, because you not only were you being an idiot, but you were endangering the life of a 7-month-old child. Where was the mother at? Where was the mother? You know, maybe she needs some discipline disciplined behind this shit. But shit is crazy, man. I tell y'all, this is you can't make this shit up, people. This shit is real. It's crazy, and it shouldn't be happening, but it's happening. Now, early on, like I say, I am not a racist. I'm gonna serve all races. When I say racist, I'm gonna serve all people. Black, white, Mexican, Italian, Latino, Arabs, whatever the fuck you are, I'm going to serve your ass up. I'm going to serve you. Now let's talk about this deportation shit, right? Over that Donald Trump is doing with all the people. I honestly think that, okay, if you are Mexican descent, Puerto Rican descent, whatever the fuck you are, and you living off a woman, you should be deported for that. He should deport your ass for that. If you just laying up at home, living off your girl, and your girl is going to work and you staying your bum ass at home playing video games all day or whatever the fuck you do, deport your ass. You ain't got no fucking value here. You here for nothing. You're a waste of space. Deport your punk ass. Get you up out of here and bring somebody in here that want to work, that want to help contribute. Because obviously, you know, you guys don't want to. You just laying up off of females, living off females. That goes for any motherfucking foreign motherfucker that's been over here. I don't give a fuck if you been over here since you was a fucking kid. God damn it. You was not born in this country. God damn it. Deport your ass if your motherfucking ass is over here being lazy and ain't doing shit. Now, motherfuckers that has committed a crime and paid their debt to society and has moved on paying taxes and doing good shit, them the motherfuckers that should not be deported. Especially if this shit happened over 20 years ago. But a lazy motherfucker that's staying at home all day doing nothing, deport his ass. Get him the fuck up out of here. Because those are the motherfucking niggas that's sitting up on welfare. They're the ones that's mooching off of our fucking system. Get rid of their ass. Get rid of their ass. If you ain't got no motherfucking job, not paying into the fucking tax and Social Security, get the fuck up out of here. We don't want no bums over here. We just want the real people that's gonna work and contribute. That's all I want. That's what you guys want too, right? Let's get this shit cracking. But I'm still against that motherfucker Trump. Fuck that toupee wearing, orange face bitch. Fuck him. Now I want to give a shout out to the people over there in Texas, where Hurricane, what's this motherfucker, Harvey, has touched down and fucked some things up over there. We need to really pray for them people and keep them in our prayers and donate to the Salvation Army. I heard a lot of people say that Red Cross, they're not fucking with Red Cross because Red Cross allegedly did not give that money to the people during the Katrina situation. So fuck that. We do not want to fuck with Red Cross if that's the case. Let's roll with the Salvation Army because I'm hearing all good things about the Salvation Army. So I'm not here to bash no one, but Salvation Army is the way we should take it, and that's where we should go with it, people. Enough said about that. What else? It's a lot of shit that's been going on that I'm trying to touch on. Oh, North Korea. Shout out over there. Hey, they ain't playing. That motherfucker, whatever his name is, he ain't playing over there. He letting y'all know that, hey, y'all ain't finna stop me from flashing my motherfucking, my missiles off. I'm gonna do what I wanna do. Fuck y'all. What? Y'all wanna come over here? Bring y'all monkey ass over here. He's saying he is ready. He is ready to go to war, and he ain't playing. Now, we got an ignorant ass president. This dumb motherfucker, he takes to Twitter, tell everything. He goes on the news, some shit that he should not have done. He should have been disciplined for this shit. He goes on the news and say, hey, we are going to attack North Korea, but I'm not going to say when. You just let North Korea know, motherfucker, that we are getting ready to attack them. But you're not going to say when. They don't need to know when, motherfucker. They know that we going to attack them. So you done put them on alert, high alert. Or with this motherfucker over there, he's going to probably say, fuck it, I'm going to draw first blood. Let me nuke these motherfuckers over there. And this is what he's coming to do. That's why I feel that they should change the law. If you have not held a seat in a mayor's office, governor's office, state rep or senator's seat, I'm going to say not the mayor, but governor's office, on up to state rep to senator. If you haven't held one of those seats, you should not be eligible to run for the president of the United States of America. You should not. You should not be eligible to run for no seat, period, in America if you do not have any political experience. But this is the great country we live in that a fucking moron, a fucking jackass, whatever the fuck donkey ass motherfucker can come in and say, hey, I'm running for office. I'm going to be your next president of the United States of America. I'm going to be your next governor. I'm going to be your next mayor. No fucking political experience, no political background. You can just come in and run. That's what makes this country so fucking great. It does. Anybody can be what they want to be. Real talk. Well, people, I'm about to wrap this and get on up out of here. It's a short show. And like I said, once again, I want to shout out RIP to Thomas Nalzer Parks. We call him Nalzer. We gonna miss you, boy. You being missed now, bro. You just don't know it. You had effect. Now this is for his kids and his family. Anybody that's listening, you guys just don't understand how much this man has meant to a lot of people. This man has helped groom a lot of us. Me and this dude, we got almost 29 years in the game together. You feel me? This guy had a hand in help grooming me to the man I am today. I'm going to truly miss this guy. Everybody else is missing you. All the crew is missing you. All the family, we missing you. And we sad that it's sad that you had to go, bruh. But now you're not suffering no more. You good now. You up there with God. You up there with your moms. You relaxing. You chilling. You resting in peace, brother. Just continue to rest in peace and look down on all of us and check in on us from time to time and make sure we are good. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you talk to God for all of us and let God know that, hey, we are humans and, we all make mistakes. We do dumb stuff. And to keep looking over us and keep blessing us. That's all I'm asking that you do while you sitting up there with him. Peace and love, and we'll see you next week. If they not here, I'm going to be here. And that's real talk. Peace, family. I'm out.